fucking YouTuber of all time. Nostalgia Bong. Yes. Get yourself a spoonful of nostalgia.
Satisfy my soul. You're alive on it.
And we're back with another one.
Everything alive on it. Everything's a fighting about the spoon.
That spoonful, yeah. Today we're going to talk about the scarlet and violet era. What the hell should you do? So many options. And I'm going to tell you the answer. First of all, the answer is Sword and Shield. But if you're cheap and really want to wait longer to get good gains, scarlet and violet era, baby. If your bank account's at next to zero, scarlet and violet era, baby. And we're going to break it down on what to buy. Nothing. It all is shit. It's all overpriced. Fuck. But it only gets worse. Spoonful, yeah. Anyway, we're going to break it down of what to buy. Damn, that jams. Anyway, so now let's say you don't want to buy Chilling Reign at, the 400s, or you don't want to buy Lost Origin at the 600 or the Fusion Strikes at, 800. I still think those are the pickups because you're already out of print for a longer window. So I think you're going to see more of a gain with those boxes than anything else. But let's say you only have like $250 and you're like, shit, I don't want to buy that, man. I can't swing that. Hey, I get it, man. We're all there at one point, So I would say, if you want to go with Scarlet and Violet era, what to do. And so most of you are going to say Mr. P. No, not Mr. P. I hate to break it to you guys. That set is so fucking overpriced right now. Still, it can go up. A lot of people, this has entered the conversation of a lot of people think Mr. P, Paldea, of course, for those of you that don't know, and Twilight, Obsidian Flames. A lot of people think Temporal Forces, all these, are going to hit $600 to $700 in the next couple years. And I mean, that's not extremely, that crazy to think, because it's basically just copying Sword and Shield. But I will say the difference are the chase cards, man. That's why Sword and Shield is more magical, is because the chase cards are there, in each of these sets, in most of them. Even Battle Styles had a major chase card, that is memorable. And the art is just incredible. Fusion Strike with the Gengar. That's why these sets are really going to push faster, I think. But I will say, my opinion in the secret sleeper category, and I've said this before on the channel, is definitely Twilight Masquerade. Now, I've seen it at card shops. They want $250 a box. I think that's a little ridiculous. But still, if you don't have any, I would say it's not a terrible price to pick it up at. I think you're going to see Twilight go to at least $300 to $400 to $500 a box. That is the set I think is going to stand out the most personally in the Scarlet and Violet era, if anything. That and Prismatic are the main two that I would personally go with, because let's compare Mr. P and let's compare fucking Twilight. Twilight, you're looking at the Greninja, which I think is just always going to be an extremely memorable card. The art's incredible on it. I'm still surprised Twilight's not like 300 or 400 a box now. Same with Surgeon. Now I would put Surgeon as like number two, and Mr. P as like number three. As like good investable sets, and maybe some 151 if you can find an MSRP and shit. But mainly those are what you should probably, I would say, pick up. A lot of people are bullish on Obsidian Flames, and I mean, I don't know. It's like 230 right now. You could see that set run as it gets older, but I'm just saying I would personally go with something that has like Greninja in it, because literally Obsidian Flames and Twilight are almost the same price. So that's why I would personally just go with Twilight over any of these $200 boxes. I would say Twilight or Battle Styles, honestly, at the 200 to 250 price point, are probably your best pickups that you could possibly do right now. And, maybe Chuck Surgeon in there and Paldea, but, all these sets right now, potentially have mad potential, but be aware that you are buying at the highest price points that we've ever seen. So there's also the gamble there. I mean, literally, these boxes were all like $100 like last year. So, yeah, or 2 years ago max. But we are getting to the point where they're getting harder to find. They're drying up. So, yeah, now might not be a bad time. Same with Dustin Rivals. A lot of people are asking when to move in on it. I would say move in at the 200s if you can find it anywhere for that. I would say try to go to an LGS, and if they only want to sell packs, try to get them to sell you a booster box and offer like a little extra money. They might do 200. You might get lucky. So I would say like that's when I would pick this kind of stuff up. And Prismatic, ultra premium collections, the super premium collection, I would say like right now is not a bad price for it. So like right around the 200s, 210 for Prismatic ultra premium collections. So I would say to go with like these would be my picks if I had to pick Scarlet and Violet Era. But I would still say to go with something like Chilling Reign, just because it's a lot older and it's a banger set. But at the same time, Prismatic is a pretty banger ass set to get the PC ETBs. But we're just talking strictly booster boxes. These are basically the plays. What I'm doing right now is I don't know if any of you bought Stellar Crown, Obsidian Flames. I'm currently selling them all off. And then throwing that money into Twilight. So that's my game plan, is to sell off like all of my Scarlet and Violet Era booster boxes that I bought cheap and just rethrow the money into Twilight, because I think Twilight as a whole will outperform pretty much all of the other booster boxes that I have, like Stellar Crown, Obsidian, and all that stuff. So I'm basically unloading that stuff. Holding all my sword and shield era stuff. I got a really good offer. Someone offered me $1,300 on my 2 Evolving Skies Pokemon Center ETBs today. I turned that down. I just, like, they're like 15 now, but I bought them back when they were like 4. I'm still like tempted to take the profits on those, but I just think the Evolving Pokemon Center ETBs are just going to go a lot higher. I really don't doubt them being $1,000 soon, so I'm just kind of chilling on them. Basically anything I bought, I'm mostly chilling on and just waiting to see what happens. And, trying to pick up any extra Twilight that's laying around, or any extra, like, chilling boxes that are laying around. And that's kind of what I'm currently doing and my game plan. Let me know what your guys' game plan is in the comments. But, yeah, that's basically our Scarlet and Violet Era talk of, like, what I would be buying right now. And of course, our Sword and Shield Era talk. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. That's everything we got for this one. But yeah, let me know what you guys are picking up right now. Let me know what deals you guys have gotten. And that's all we got for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it.